yesterday.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, if you do not know me. Thank you so much for being here. Today I did first impressions on my September Boxycharm. It went very well, aside from one product I didn't really care for, but we still made it work. And if you are interested in seeing how I achieved this look so you can achieve it too, please stay tuned. So I didn't get anything that pertained to my base aside from blush, so I went ahead and did my foundation, concealer, powder, contour, and brows. And now we are going to jump into the eyes. I find that pretty much every month in Boxycharm you get an eyeshadow palette, which is really awesome because, I mean, yeah, it's gonna take up a shit ton of storage, but I don't know. Getting eyeshadow palettes and like lip products are my favorite things, so I get real excited. So for the eyes, the first thing that came out of my Boxycharm is the Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics Nightingale palette. This is what the outside looks like. This is the back. I really like this quote. It says, "Embrace your beautiful contradictions." This is what the palette looks like. It is very cool toned. Kind of interested to see what look we end up coming up with. And this retails for $35 full price. Can you guess what I'm going to prime my eyes with? Obviously, because I have nothing else. If you are new to my channel, I am priming my lids with the Revel Color Stay Concealer in 02 Light. I'm actually probably going to go to the drugstore today when I'm done with this and get some more concealer. Hopefully the NYX Photogenic HD concealer. They have better shades for my skin tone because I really liked how it performed, but the shade I got was way too light. So I'm going to be priming my lids with this. I'm going to blend that out with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I could not think of the brand name. I really hope this palette doesn't have a lot of fallout because I'm going to be pissed that I did my base first because I don't usually do my base first. Just to be safe, to start off with my transition color, I'm going to go in with Hide and Seek. Bet you couldn't have guessed that. A transition color first? No. I'm going to take this on my Morphe M441 brush, which is like the brush I always use first for my transition shades. This doesn't have a whole lot of kick up. If you wait too long to apply your shadows, your concealer, if you don't set it, will crease. And you definitely don't want to apply eyeshadow over a concealer that is creased because then it will not look good at all. So make sure you just blend out the creases before you start applying shadow. Oh. That's weird. I started swirling it into my crease and all of this powder started going, just farting out all over my face. This hide and seek shade is, it's kind of like a grayish brown. It's very interesting. I quite like it. Up to your desired depth. We're pretty close to where I want it. I am bringing the shadow down into the inner corner because I'm going to do a halo eye today. Blended really nicely. Forgot I brought a drink in here because I was parched. I am so hungry, but I don't have the patience to make myself any food. So I've literally just been eating slices of turkey all day because I'm that fucking lazy. Also, side note, if you have never tried clear American sparkling water, especially golden peach or strawberry, you're missing out. Jake and I are trying not to drink soda. It's really hard, but this basically tastes like Sprite, and it's probably not that much healthier for you, but I'm telling myself it is. So it's just really good, and that's all you need to know. The next thing I got in my Boxycharm is from Alamar Cosmetics. If you remember, I think it was 2 months ago, I got the Reina del Caribe palette from Alamar Cosmetics, and I really enjoyed it. They have a brush trio that was sent out in the Boxycharm this month. So we have a big fluffy blending brush. In the center is just a flat top stiff brush, and the third brush is just a stiff packing brush. The trio retails for $18 on alamarcosmetics.com, and this blending brush feels quite flimsy, so I didn't want to use it for my transition, but I'm going to try and use it in my crease. I'm going to take Silver Spoon on that blending brush. This Silver Spoon shade is a very grayish blue. I really love colors like this. I'm going to pick up a little bit on my brush. Don't know how much I should pick up. And I'm going to start applying this onto the outer corner and buffing it slightly into the crease. Yeah, like I said, this brush is quite flimsy, so it doesn't pack on color very well. And I think this brush is a little too big for this area of my eye. But that's okay, we're gonna make it work.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
I wasn't even talking to you, Siri. As you can see, a good indicator that a brush is way too big for your eye is if you are trying to blend into the outer corner and it's going down to your lower lash line, like this is. I'm gonna smoke out the lower lash line too, so I'm not too worried about it, but you know, I think this is a good crease brush for me, not necessarily an outer corner brush. I really wanna give this brush a fair shot. So, okay, I'm gonna take that Silver Spoon shade. I'm not picking up any more product, I'm just blending this into my crease. Typically with a halo eye, I would put one crease color or transition color. I would do a darker shade on the outer corner and the inner corner, and then I would blend them together in the crease, but I wouldn't pick up product and blend that straight into the crease, if that makes any sense. Because you want most of the depth on the inner and outer corners, you don't want the depth there as well as in the crease. I want to give this brush a fair shot, so I'm going to blend that Silver Spoon shade into my crease as well. They're very soft brushes. To get better lighting, it's driving me nuts. All I use is natural lighting right now. I have one ring light, but it's like fluorescent, so it washes everything out. The softbox lighting is hella expensive. Someday, we'll get there someday. I'm going to pick up more of that Silver Spoon shade on my Morphe M506 brush. This is my most favorite tiny little blending brush because it really gets into the inner corner, but you can still blend it out. I'm going to pick up more on my M506 brush and deepen up this outer corner. And then, like I said, meeting the two in the crease. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it, tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. The trick to makeup is blend until your fingers bleed. Seriously. I used to get so impatient about doing my makeup that it just never looked how I wanted it to look. And obviously you get better with time, and you just have to go back in with each previous brush to blend out each previous section. And it's very time consuming, and you learn patience when you want to learn how to be good at makeup. Next, I am going to deepen it up a little bit further. So I'm gonna go in with Dark Side on a pencil brush. And this is gonna be going in the same spot we put Silver Spoon, but we're not gonna be connecting this into the crease. As you can see, I am firstly just picking up the product and packing it on. I'm not blending it out yet. Jake always calls me when I'm filming, it's ridiculous. Okay, so that's placed down, not blended out. I'm going to do the same to the inner corner. A good trick that you might not think of is using your pinky as a stabilizer when you're applying precise eyeshadow. So I put it right on my nose. This is also a really good trick for when you're learning eyeliner, to steady your hand. I'm going to go back in with my 506 brush, and I'm not going to pick up any more of that Silver Spoon shade. I'm just going to blend out the Dark Side color. Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast, yeah. it to be a bit more intense, so I'm gonna go back in with my pencil brush on dark side and deepen it up a little bit more. You could, if you're feeling brave, take the black that's in this palette to deepen up, but I am a coward, and black eyeshadow is like my sworn enemy. It's really hard for me to work with black eyeshadow. Someday I will conquer my fear, but for now I'm just gonna keep using this dark gray shade and darkening it up. I kind of want to do a cut crease. No, spotlight eye. That's what it is. Oh, I've been tricking you this whole time. It's not even halo eye. It's a spotlight eye. We've entered the twilight zone. Nothing is what it seems. I'm on one today, I swear. Okay, so I'm going to be using the flat packer brush from that brush trio and my, you guessed it, Revlon Color Stay Concealer. And I'm going to attempt to cut this little center portion. I'm going to hold my breath. I might die and pass out. So I've learned that the easiest thing to do, at least when I watch tutorials, is to place it at not quite your highest point where you want it cut, but right below. So putting it down first and then just swiping down so you can get that color deposited. Tap out the edges a little bit. Do not look up. Don't do it. Remember 2 videos ago when I did that? And I ruined everything and it took me like 2 hours to get my shit done? Yeah, don't do it. I think I did it. I'm going to take my M506 brush and just slightly buff on this lower outer corner on both sides. So it's a bit more of like a spotlight, if you will. Maybe that is why it is called what it is. That would make some sense, and I'm literally a dumbass. So I'm going to blend in the shadows on the inner and outer bottom corners to narrow this area. And if you will visualize for a moment with me, if a spotlight was shining up straight through my eye, that's the shape it would have. I just had an epiphany. I'm very, very slightly doing this. Now to set the concealer, I'm gonna use the flat top brush from the brush trio. I am gonna go in with this extremely shimmery shade called Break Free. If my gut is correct, I have a feeling this is gonna be gorgeous. Okay, I don't like this brush. I'm switching over to my Morphe S28 packing brush. Going in with my Morphe M506 brush. I'm not going to pick up any product, but I am going to tap the edges. Just tap, don't swipe. So this outer corner is looking a little bit patchy to me, so I'm going to take Silver Spoon on that Alamar Fluffy Blending Brush and attempt to reconcile that. Be very careful not to mess up that hard work we did. And then I'm going to go back in with that first brush, the Morphe M441, and a tiny bit of Hide and Seek, just to buff everything out. Just for a little matte highlight, I'm going to take Nocturnal. Just take this on any flat brush, whatever you have will work. That is pigmented, wow. And put this on your brow bone. And that is one lid done. I'm going to hop off, do the other eye, come back, and we will move on with the rest of the look. So I am back. Both eyes are done. And I am scared for this next product. It's an eyeliner by Butter London. It's called the Stroke of Wow Roll-On Precise Liner. This retails for $18. This is what the packaging looks like. I am scared. Legit scared. I like this look and I don't want to ruin it. I'm gonna try and do a winged liner. If it starts to go awry, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So typically I would start out with doing my wing, but to be safe, Like the wing is the hardest part, so I'm gonna start with just lining my lid. I'm really sorry if I block you guys on this. I'm gonna have to probably get into some weird positions to get this to work. So the wing is decent, the eyeliner is decent. Since it's not a brush, it is very hard to fill in your wing, so I feel like this liner is more so for creating your wing and then using another liner to fill it in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with my NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm just going to fill in the wing and touch it up a little bit. I'm just applying some of my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara to the top. I don't typically put mascara on over my lashes. I know a lot of people do, but I like to preserve my lashes for as long as possible, so I don't usually do this. But these lashes are exactly what I want. They're just not quite as thick as I would like. So moving on to the lower lash line, I'm first going to apply some white eyeliner into my waterline. I am using my ColourPop eyeliner in Exit. From there, I'm going to take the shade Swoop. It's just a very deep, cool tone brown. I'm going to take this on my Morphe M326 brush, and I'm just going to smudge this right along my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to take Clutch on my MAC 219 brush, and this is going toward the inner corner on the lower lash line. I'm not highlighting with this color because it's too dark for a highlight. I just want a little pop of shimmer near the inner corner. I'm going to use that same MAC 219 brush, and I'm going to go in with Flip Out. This is really the only warm toned shade in the whole palette. It's almost like a mustardy brown, if that makes any sense. It has like yellow undertones in it. Now I'm going to take a mixture of a tiny bit of Flip Out and Hide and Seek, which is that first shade we put into our crease, and I'm going to blend that out a little bit further. I just really want a smoky lower lash line. To finish up the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with my Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara and pop that on the bottom lashes. The next item in my Boxycharm is the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten Blush. So this is in the shade Tropic Hues. It is very, very gorgeous, and I'm excited to put it on my cheeks. I'm going to be applying this with my Morphe M527. Oof, it's quite powdery. Now this retails for $28. I'm not a huge fan of shimmery blushes, but I don't hate how this looks. It's a really pretty color. I just know that when I step out into the sunshine, I will not like how my cheeks look. I think if you have a deeper skin tone, this would look really beautiful as a highlight. So the last thing is lips. My lips are absolutely torn to shreds right now, so I'm going to exfoliate them really quick. I'm just using my Indie Beauty Buttercream Antioxidant Lip Scrub. So the last item in my Boxycharm is by Hank & Henry, and it is their liquid lipstick in the shade Petal Pusher. I didn't realize this until a couple minutes ago, but the component, obviously this is the lid, you unscrew it and use it like that, but it looks like a lipstick. It's so cute. I love this packaging. Now I know this isn't going to be my favorite color to wear with this look, so I'm going to put this on to show you guys. Who knows, I might change my mind, but I think I'm also going to do a nude lip option as well.
In your way, 'cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no.
Zoom you guys out to show you the finished look. I don't actually hate the lip. It's definitely not my first choice for a look like this. but I think I'm just gonna leave it. I think it might be the fact that I'm wearing green and that's why it's throwing me off. If I had a nude lip, I think this would look a lot better. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Hopefully you don't hate it. So all 5 products I feel like were a win. The palette I really enjoyed, great blendability, love the color choices. I don't find myself reaching for cool tones very often, but I know that I always end up enjoying how they look on my eyes. So that is a big one in my book. The brush trio was great. You get 3 brushes for only $18, and most of the time $18 is a pretty standard price for 1 brush. And I really enjoyed the quality. I thought they were great, so I think that that's a big win. The next thing was the Butter London Roller Eyeliner. That I did not care for. I don't think I'm gonna find myself reaching for that ever, honestly. It's a really cool idea, and the eyeliner itself is decent, but like I said, it's kind of like a one-trick pony. You can really only use it for creating the wing, and then you have to use a different liner to fill it in, or else it's just really time consuming if you want to use that for your all-purpose eyeliner, I guess. So that's $18. I feel like it's a little pricey and you don't get very much product at all. So that was really the only negative one in my book about this Boxycharm. Next was the Laura Geller blush. I don't hate it, but it was quite powdery and I didn't really feel like I got much color payoff. I'm surprised at that, but because that blush is $28, which is quite expensive, and I would not pay that, honestly, for that blush. But like I said, if you have a deeper skin tone, I think it would be really pretty as a highlight on you. And the last thing is the Hank and Henry liquid lipstick. I really like this shade. I would probably pair it with a different eye, but I don't hate how this looks together. Hopefully you guys don't either. If you do, it's fine, but whatever. I really like the formula. It is not drying at all, but it is definitely completely matte and transfer proof, which is always a win in my book. I can't attest to its durability because I haven't worn it for a whole day, but I enjoy how it feels right now. I really like the color, and the packaging was like everything to me. I thought it was super duper cute. And the lipstick only retails for $17, which is a fairly normal price range for liquid lipsticks, I feel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like or a comment, and especially if you subscribed. I would love to have you. Also, if you are interested in joining Boxycharm, I will leave a link to their website down in the description box below. I think it's a great deal. That's my opinion. If you want to become a charmer, link will be down there. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.